by Eslam. It was one of the best comedy shows that I've seen in quite some time. I've even seen George Carlin live, but this made me laugh even more. I would definitely love to come and see him again.
Today was a great day. I really enjoyed Eslam's performance. He exceeded everything that I even thought of. I really enjoyed myself today, and Eslam is one of a kind.
He is great. I enjoyed that very much. Thank you. And another thing, you confirm what the Persians are really about tonight for me. The show was beautiful. We enjoyed every moment of it. All the jokes, old-sided. Great.
Definitely made the show. It was great, and we're probably one of the best Iranian performers I've ever seen in music or comedy.
The best show ever. Definitely go see it. You will enjoy it.
I just love your comedy routine. You know, it made us comfortable. It made me feel part of the people. I felt I was part of it. I was laughing. I was carrying on, and I loved a comedy, Persian comedy. I adore you.
We're here at the Kodak Theater backstage, and it was an excellent show. And so far I've heard that probably one of the highlights of the night was Eslam's performance at the beginning of the night, which blew everybody away. He has such a unique brand of humor, and everybody understands it. I love the fact that it's in English because I can understand everything. He's great. If you haven't seen him, you have to see him. Eslam is the best.
He's the funniest guy, the most talented person I've ever met in my life. He's funny, he's nice, he's generous, he's down to earth, he's very kind, and he's always smiling. That's what I like about him. Positive attitude, always trying, not afraid. And one thing about him, fear doesn't mean anything, which is the #1 key for his success. Best of luck to him, and I love him myself dearly. I watch his show, and I'm a big fan myself.
Well, I like all the comics, all the young comics. Islam is Shams.
Tonight is a comedy satire of the best Iranian comedian in Los Angeles.
I thought Islam was really good. Came out, had a lot of energy, and line. It was pretty busy out here, but Islam, he went in there and he really put his best foot forward.
What I thought was funny about the show was the Andy impressions. What was going on in the show, that was hilarious. A lot of the impressions you did, the airport scene was hilarious. Pretty much that stuff, the impressions were just amazing. How Persians are, funny, very funny, good job. I thought it was good, I was laughing most of the time.
I love the You Might Be Persian ones and all the jokes, the airport and the Andy impressions, they were all good.
Your performance was amazing. I love your impressions of singers and you're a hilarious guy.
I loved it. A comedian who was as proficient in English as he is in Persian was the best part. It was hilarious. I loved it. Thank you.
It was a really good show. Funniest guy on the planet. You guys should come to all his shows. He's really funny.
It was a great show. I'm glad I got to hear a little bit more about being Persian and being American. More Americans to see your show. I particularly liked the inspections that you had going at the airport.
I enjoyed the show tonight, learning about Islam and that Islam can actually be entertaining and Islam can be funny and engaging. And I'd never experienced Islam like this before, and I was finding myself enjoying it immensely. I thought in particular that the impersonation of Elvis was particularly effective and the most spot-on impersonation of the evening, and I was glad that I came.
Islam, I thought it was just wonderful. I was so entertained, and I've never seen a Persian comic before. So thank you very much for enlightening me so very deeply.
How truly wonderful and amazing is Islam. Once you hear and once you learn, then you really love Islam. Islam, this was the greatest show ever. We really fall in love with it. I'm talking about Islamic Shams, who did a wonderful job tonight of bringing the world closer together, making it a better place to live, because we have a better understanding, and it was really truly wonderful show. We really loved it. It was really beautiful.
Islam's show was very good. I'm American, or part American. My parents are Iranian, and I loved it. It was very funny, and I recommend all my American friends go see it. He is a very good stand-up comedian. Now, he's no Maz Jabrani, but Maz is no Islam either.
Islam was awesome tonight. He came to Minnesota and he did an awesome job. We had American people here, Persian people here, and everyone was laughing. I had my boyfriend here and he had a great time. So thank you so much, Islam. You did a wonderful job.
It was a great performance. As an organization, it was a great choice to choose Islam. We got great feedback, and it was an amazing show. Everyone thought it was one of the best shows we ever held.
I thought the show was really amazing. It was fun and really entertaining. I really enjoyed the show this year. I've put this show on once before. I know how hard they work, and for somebody to come out and rock like he did the stage, it was great. It was entertaining. Everybody could relate to it. I loved it.
I've even seen George Carlin live, but this made me laugh even more. I would definitely love to come and see him again in Los Angeles or anywhere he may be.
It was perfect. Everybody loved it. I talked to my family, all our friends. They enjoyed it. This was very unique. It never happened before.
I thought the show was awesome. It was hilarious, and I enjoyed every second of it.
I really like your show. It was so interesting and so funny. I've seen American comedians. I never laughed as much as I did at yours. It was just amazing.
Islam is the truth. Islam Shams. It was a great show.
Islam was fabulous tonight. He was hilarious. I was laughing all night. My stomach aches tonight from all his jokes. He was great.
I really enjoyed today's show at Eslam Shams. It was just fantastic. I really enjoyed all of the funny jokes he had to make, and I thought it was phenomenal. He's one of a kind, and it was just so great that he came all the way to Minnesota from LA, just out of his time, and he really made our program today phenomenal.
The show was fantastic, especially your dance.
It was tremendous. The best comedy show I've seen in a long time.
By far the funniest Persian comedian. It was pretty funny. I loved it every moment. I loved the dancing part. The funny jokes about Persians, all of them were true, and that's life, you know? What can we do?
Very funny, very witty. I love the You Must Be Persian.
Yeah, I thought Must Be Persian was fantastic. Loved it.
My comments for the show, I think it was fantastic. It was much more than I expected, and I'm not even Iranian, but I enjoyed it immensely. I did.
Amazing. So funny, original. I couldn't have seen a better act, for sure.
Your show was fabulous. I love that You Must Be Persian, and I love the fact that you have to be doctor or engineer, not the President of the United States. You were God. Everybody whom I know, I was amazed.
My favorite part was You Must Be Persian when your favorite color is black, because that's so me. Obviously, minus this. And your dancing was so great. I loved it. I just wanted to join you up there. Really, I did. And I would love to see you again.
It was brilliant. It was the greatest show I ever seen. And Islam is one in a million. We love him. Islam, you're the best.
Wonderful. I enjoyed it a lot.
Islam was great. We had a great night. He's very talented, and we really enjoyed his shows, and dancing was amazing. Thank you, Islam.
Islam John, thank you so much. We had a wonderful night. It was a great show. It was very observant about the Iranians, about the Persians. The jokes hit the spot. They were really great. Thank you so much.
It was a great evening. The performance was absolutely, I loved it, and I'm sure everyone around us enjoyed every second of your performance. Thank you very much.
1,000 miles I came to see Eslam. I enjoyed it very much. Continue with the wonderful entertainment.
You were great, fantastic, beautiful. Nothing better than that.
Great job. It's a breakthrough for Persian community. You're a great comedian.
Hilariously funny. I am amazed. I've never seen an Iranian stand-up comedian, and we were laughing in our seats. Thank you so much for a great show.
I think it was wonderful. You did such a wonderful job, and we were so happy about it. I think you made everybody laugh. Everybody had such a good time. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. You did such a wonderful job. I think Persian and the Americans, they loved it so much.
Not only I loved the show, but my wife that's an American absolutely loved the show, and she thinks that you are the Seinfeld of Iranians.
I thought it was really funny. I loved the You Must Be Persian piece, because I think we could all relate to that a little bit. Even the non-Persians could say, whoop, I have a Persian friend. In my case, I have a Persian husband, so I got that.
I think the performer was absolutely awesome. The audience loved him. He could connect. He could make sure that he is involving the community or the audience with his jokes. He's a great stand-up comedian, and it was wonderful. I had a great time.
One of the greatest comedians of all time, like Chris Rock and all those people. And it's nice to, know people like you are, making us Persians proud.
The man, the myth, the legend. I've known him for, let's say, 2 hours. He did rock the house. He really rocked the house. San Jose, watch out, he's coming back. LA, you don't know what you have.
We enjoyed you thoroughly tonight. You were very funny. It was a wonderful night. Let's do this soon.
We were witness to Islam's comedy. It was fantastic. So tonight, for the first time, I realized that I am a real Persian. So that was great. Whew.
I thought the show was very funny. I have to admit there were some parts that I could not understand because I do not speak Farsi, but the English versions, the English jokes, the imitations, even though I didn't know who that singer was, I thought that was very funny.
Okay, I thought the show was great. I loved it when you were talking about your girlfriend Carol, your ex-girlfriend, and the dancing and the poetry. It's very funny, very funny.
My favorite part of the show was when he said, and then you might be Persian. And I love that part because it's really funny.
You're animated so well that I could understand a lot of it.
Combination of all cultures and nationality, and which brought out the best and the positive and the negatives in a comedy fashion.
It was great. You are very good. You are very. You know what you're doing. And as far as English and English way, I love it. You're just translating the way it is, and you really say the true word about the Persian people, and they are true. And I love it. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
It was very funny. Had a lot of good jokes in there, understandable for all ages. Overall, I liked it.
Thank you very much. It was a great show. Had a good time. Yeah, right.
You must be Persian.
You must be Persian. We understood that.
It was a great show, and we're proud of Islam, and we're proud of his name and his nationality, and being whoever he is. And we were very, very, very happy for what he has done to us. Thank you.
I thought that it was the best Iranian comedian that I've seen so far. You did a great job, and I laughed my heart out.
It was great. It was a wonderful night, and you were great.
You might be Persian. Fantastic. I loved it. It was so funny. Okay, thank you very much, Eslam. We had a great time. Everything was great. And thank you for the great performance. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for your performance. It was great. We had lots of laugh, and it was a good mix. First time I heard a Persian comedian stand up, and that was great.
The show was awesome. It was really great. We all enjoyed it so much that we can't wait for him to come back.
Extraordinary, excellent, very, very funny in every aspect. I enjoyed that.
I thought the show was wonderful. It brought together the Persian and American cultures and pushed it in a funny way, and made everyone laugh. I certainly laughed, and I hope I can see one of these shows again.
I haven't been to that many comedy shows, but this is definitely the best one. Just the atmosphere, the dancing, the laughing was unbelievable. Just a packed room, and we welcome Eslam back anytime in Boston, and we're gonna make it regular out of this. So they did a fantastic job.
Amazing performance. Was one of the best I've ever seen.
I love the combination of the Farsi and English because this way everybody in the audience was able to understand, because not the entire audience was Persian, and it was very open, and we were all able to get something out of it.
I just want to say that I've never laughed this much at a Persian comedian. I've never heard a Persian comedian. I'm so proud to have a Persian comedian like Mr. Shams make me smile the entire time, make me laugh, make my family laugh, make the whole audience laugh. It was an awesome show. It was awesome comedian. I would recommend him to anyone. Great, fantastic guy.
Fantastic. I had a great time. I enjoyed it. I wish it was longer. I think it should be 40 minutes instead of 20 minutes.
Hollywood quality. Hilarious. Very funny. Very, very funny. Billy Crystal quality.